participate in events of this year's season of creation. The season of creation starts on 1st September, World Day of Prayer for the Care of Creation, and ends on 4th October, the feast of St. Francis of Assisi, who is the patron saint of ecology, beloved by many Christian denominations. All through the month of September around the world, Christians will be uniting to pray and take action for our common home, the earth. The initiative is characterized by prayers, events, reflections, and activities. This has been going on since 1989, when Christian leaders worldwide encouraged the faithful to participate in the season of creation. It is a time of grace that the Church, in its ecumenical dialogue, offers to humanity to renew its relationship with the Creator and with creation through celebration, conversion, and commitment together. Very soon, the Holy Father should be appearing at his window, the window of his study, to lead us into the Angelus prayer. Rather sunny day here in Rome. And there is the Holy Father, Pope Francis.
Cari fratelli e sorelle,
Dear brothers and sisters, buongiorno. The Gospel for today's liturgy shows a few scribes and Pharisees amazed by Jesus' attitude. They are scandalized because his disciples take food without first performing the traditional ritual ablutions. They think to themselves, this way of doing things is contrary to religious practice. We too might ask, why did Jesus and his disciples disregard these traditions? After all, they are not bad in themselves. They are good ritual habits. Simple washing before taking food. Why doesn't Jesus pay attention to them? Because it is important for him to bring faith back to its center. In the Gospel, we see Jesus always bringing the faith to the center, and to avoid the risk of the religiosity of appearance, which applies to those scribes as it does, observing external formalities while putting the heart of faith in second place. It is the risk of looking good on the outside.
La formalità esterna e non il cuore della fede. Questo è un rischio. È il rischio di una religiosità.
It's a risk of religiosity of appearances, which applies observing external formalities while putting the heart of faith in second place. There is always the temptation to fix God with some external devotion, but Jesus is not content with this worship. He does not want outward appearances. He wants a faith that reaches the heart. In fact, immediately afterwards, he calls the people back to speak a great truth. There is nothing outside a man which, by going into him, can defile him. But the things which come out of a man are what defile him. These words are revolutionary because in the mindset of the times, it was thought that certain foods or external contacts would render one impure. Jesus reverses the perspective. What comes from outside does not harm, but rather what is born from within. Dear brothers and sisters, This concerns us too.
Spesso pensiamo
We often
che
think
il male provenga
that evil
soprattutto da
comes mainly from
dai
outside,
comportamenti altrui,
from the behavior of
da chi
others,
pensa male di noi,
those who think badly
dalla
of
società.
us, from society.
Quante volte
How
incolpiamo gli
often
altri,
we blame
la
others,
società, il
society,
mondo,
the world,
per tutto quello
for
che ci
everything
accade.
that happens to
È
us.
sempre
It
colpa
is
degli altri,
always the fault of
colpa
others,
della gente,
of
di chi
people,
governa, della
of those who
natura e
govern,
così
of
via.
bad luck, and so on.
Sembra che i problemi
Problems
arrivino
always seem to
sempre da
come
fuori
from outside.
e passiamo il tempo a
We spend our
distribuire
time
colpe,
distributing blame,
ma passare il tempo a
but to
incolpare gli
spend
altri
blaming
è
others
perdere tempo.
is a waste of time.
Si diventa
We
arrabbiati,
become angry,
acidi
bitter,
e si tiene Dio
and
lontano
we
dal
keep
cuore.
God out of our heart.
Come quelle persone del
Like those
Vangelo
people in the
che
gospel
si lamentano,
who
si
complain,
scandalizzano,
get scandalized,
fanno polemica
who cause
e non
controversy,
accolgono Gesù.
and do not welcome Jesus.
Non si può essere
One
veramente
cannot
religiosi
truly be
nella
religious in
lamentela.
complaining.
La lamentela
Anger,
avvelena,
complaining is a
ti
poison.
porta alla rabbia,
It brings
al
us anger,
risentimento,
resentment,
alla tristezza,
and
quella
sadness,
che chiude
and closes
le porte a
the
Dio.
doors to God.
Chiediamo oggi
Let us ask the Lord
al
today
Signore che ci
to free
liberi
us from
dal
blaming
colpevolizzare gli
others.
altri, come i bambini
Like children
che sempre no, io non sono
who are
stato
always
bravo,
blaming others to the other one.
domandiamo quella preghiera,
Let
la
us ask in
grazia
prayer
di non
for the
sprecare tempo a
grace not to
inquinare il
waste
mondo di
time
lamentele,
polluting the world with
perché quello non è
complaints,
cristiano.
because that is not Christian.
Gesù ci
Rather,
invita
Jesus
piuttosto a guardare
invites
la
us
vita
to
e
look
il
at
mondo a
life
partire dal nostro
and the
cuore.
world from our
Se
hearts.
guardiamo dentro,
If we look inside,
troveremo quasi
we will
tutto
find
quello
almost
che
everything
detestiamo
that
fuori.
we hate outside.
E se con sincerità
And if we sincerely
chiederemo a
ask
Dio
God
di
to
purificarci
purify
il
our
cuore,
hearts,
allora
then
sì che cominceremo
we
a
will
rendere
begin
più
to make
pulito
the
il
world
mondo.
cleaner.
Perché c'è un modo
Because there is
c'è un
an
modo infallibile
infallible
per
way
vincere il
to
male.
overcome evil.
Iniziare a sconfiggerlo
Start by defeating
dentro di sé.
evil within yourself.
I primi padri della Chiesa,
The first
i
fathers of the
monaci,
church,
quando
the
si
monks,
domandava
would ask,
ma qual è la strada della santità?
what is the
Come devo
path to
incominciare?
sainthood? How should we start?
Il primo passo,
The
dicevano,
first
è
start
accusare
is
se stesso.
to start with
Accusa
oneself.
te stesso.
Accuse yourself.
L'accusazione dai noi stessi. Quanti di noi
How many of us
nella giornata, nel
in a
momento della
day,
giornata o della settimana,
during the day or in a week,
è capace di accusare se
are
stesso
able
dentro?
to look at ourselves
Sì, questo mi ha
and
fatto quello,
accuse
quell'altro,
ourselves
una
of what we
barbarità.
have done?
Ma
Take responsibility.
io faccio lo stesso. O io la
I
faccio
also
lo
do the same.
È una saggezza imparare
It
a
is
accusare
wise
se stesso.
to look at ourselves.
Farla.
Try and do that sometimes. It
A
will
me fa
do you
bene
good.
quando
For me, it does
riesco a
me
farlo,
good.
ma fa bene
Whenever I
a tutti,
can,
farà bene.
I'm sure it will do good to
La Vergine
everyone.
Maria,
May the Virgin
che ha
Mary,
cambiato la
who
storia
changed
attraverso la
history
purezza del suo
through the
cuore,
purity of our
ci
heart,
aiuti a
help
purificare
us
i nostri
purify
cuori,
ourselves,
superando anzitutto
overcoming
il
first of
vizio
all
di
the vice of
colpevolizzare gli
blaming
altri
others
e di
and
lamentarci di
complaining
tutto.
about everything.
Angelus Domini nunciavit Maria.
And now the Angelus.
Ave Maria, grazia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ecce ancilla Domini.
Fiat mi secundum verbum tuum.
Ave Maria, grazia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Et verbum caro factum est.
Et habitavit in nobis.
Ave Maria, grazia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ora pro nobis, Santa Dei Genitrix.
Digne ficiamur promissionibus Christi.
Grazie a Tua, in questo Domine, mentibus nostris infunde, ut che angelo nunziante, Christi Fili Tui, incarnazione in coniovium, per passione meius et crucem, ad resurrezione gloriam perducamur, per Christum Dominum nostrum.
Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Pro fidelibus defuntis, requiem aeternam dona eis Domine.
Et lux perpetua luce Deis.
Requiescant in pace.
Amen.
Sit nomen Domini benedictum.
Ex hoc nunc et usque in saeculum.
Aiutorum nostrum in nomine Domini.
Qui fecit caelum et terram.
Benedicat vos, omnipotens Deus, Pater, et Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.
The Angelus prayer and a blessing from the Holy Father to all of us. In your homes, in your car, at work, this blessing attends to you. Dear brothers and sisters, I've been following with a lot of worry the situation in Afghanistan, and I am close to the people and their suffering, the people who lost their lives. I'm sure you remember that on the 26th of August, a suicide bomber detonated a bomb during the evacuation from Afghanistan. And the Holy Father is praying for all those who are suffering, and he is grateful to all those who are helping a population that has suffered a lot, especially women and children. I ask all of you to continue to help those who are in need, and to pray that dialogue and solidarity will bring stability and for the people to be able to live together. And I offer my hope for the future of the country. In historical moments like this one we are living, we cannot remain indifferent. The story of the church teaches us that, like as Christians, this situation makes us also concerned. I therefore appeal to all to intensify prayer and also fasting, praying and fasting and penitence. This is the moment to pray and to fast, and I'm speaking seriously. Please intensify your prayers and fasting, asking the Lord to have mercy and to forgive us. I'm also close to the people in Venezuela, people who have been affected by the floods, those who have lost their lives, and families, and all those who are suffering because of the calamity. I would like to greet all members of the Laudato Si, those who are taking responsibility for our home, and the Holy Father making reference there to the season of creation. The earth needs a decisive action so that this crisis can be turned into an opportunity. I greet all of you, pilgrims from various countries, Rome, novices, Salesian novices, other communities who are in the square. The Holy Father greeting the pilgrims who are here. After making an ardent appeal, asking us to appeal to fast and pray for Afghanistan.
I ragazzi della Cresima di Osio Sotto,
And you can see
i giovani
the various
che Malta, che
pilgrims
compiono
there
l'itinerario
in
vocazionale,
the square.
quelli che hanno fatto un cammino francescano da Gubbio a Roma e quelli che iniziano una via Lucis con i
And there are
poveri
some who have
nelle
walked from
situazioni di
Gubbio
stazione
to Roma,
ferroviaria.
some Franciscans. Holy Father, greeting them all.
Un saluto speciale rivolgo ai fedeli radunati presso il santuario di Europa per la festa dell'incoronazione dell'effigie della Madonna Nera. La Vergine Santa accompagna
The
il
Black
cammino
Madonna also, may she accompany all the people towards sainthood.
e a tutti
To all,
auguro una buona
I wish
domenica.
a lovely Sunday.
Per favore,
Please
non dimenticate
do not
di
forget
pregare per
to
me.
pray for me.
Buon pranzo
Enjoy
e
your lunch
arrivederci.
and arrivederci. And that's the Angelus for today. As I say, the Holy Father making a special appeal there, asking us all wherever you are to pray and to make acts of penance and to fast for Afghanistan. Also remembering in a special way the people of Venezuela.